Hi, you lovely people. Hi, Aquarius. Happy birthday to you guys. Welcome to my channel, Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marthe. These messages I bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. So again, very, very happy birthday, you guys. I'm not gonna light one of those sparkly things because it just keeps staining my table, so I'm very sorry. Maybe I can do something in the intro for you instead. We'll see how we go, okay? I hope you have a great celebration. Happy birthday. So this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. You can reverse the placements. It's not really time specific, that one either, naturally, but it's your birthday reading, so it's good for about a month, I reckon, but whenever you feel drawn to it, you watch it naturally. It's not gender specific. Yep, and that's it. We're going to hop right into it. The special thing about the bonus birthday reading is that the extended is within the reading. So instead of roughly 20 minutes, I give you the full 40 minutes here. This is my gift to you guys, okay? So let's get started, Aqua. We'll see how we go. By the way, when I pre-shuffled the cards, I saw the star, which is you, of course, right? Aquarius. We have the Page of Rods. Ooh, there's a message. Ooh, there's a message coming towards you. The Queen of Swords. A message to the Queen of Swords. I feel you're giving that Queen of Swords that message. I feel this is you. I feel this is you. And the other party here is someone who's somewhat sharp with their tongue. Could be your mother, could be a friend, could be someone that is older than you. Doesn't have to be, but more, yeah, older, but sharp with her tongue is what I'm feeling here. But also like a little kitty underneath. Sharp with her tongue, but a little kitty underneath, right? You just gotta know how to talk to her. Yeah, and you're extending a hand right now. You're extending a message toward that person. I feel warm-heartedness from your side, from your card. This is karma, judgment in my other deck. So this could be a karmic relationship or some karmic cycle that you have to resolve here. Maybe that's exactly what you're doing here, Aqua, by talking to that person or by extending that hand out to that person, because scales are supposed to be balanced here, and it's something that is overseen, like you are being watched from above. The Four of Cups, which is my card for you receiving messages from Spirit. It's also my card for pouring into something that is not reciprocal, giving feelings, pouring stuff into someone who is asleep, who's basically not even noticing that you're doing so, and is definitely not reciprocal, which kind of fits the description to me here of the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Also with the warm-hearted, I see you're the one that's doing the pouring here. Yeah. Yep, and someone's holding on. Someone's doing the pouring and the other person is holding on, either to money, to feelings, being too tight about something. Wow, and another major arcana here for you, which is Justice, which is Libra energy. Again, the connotation to the scales are being balanced here for you. You're going to be the Phoenix rising, and you're already, what I can see here is you're already in the end stages of this karmic cycle here, and the Justice is coming in for you. Either you're experiencing this right now, or you're going to very soon. Very soon. Yep, because with the Two of Wands, you're seeing... Oh, there's two connotations. Interesting. So with the Two of Wands, it's my card of seeing things from a higher perspective, just like looking at things from a different angle, not just the regular, but from the bird's view. Excuse me. Yeah, throat. You need to speak. Oh, Lord. You might also be dealing with allergies. But what I'm feeling here more so is you need to clear your throat, you need to speak on something here. But also I can see like this card can also sometimes denote to a bit of an arrogant point of view, not from your side, but from your Queen of Swords here, from the person you're dealing with here. But I still feel that this is gonna be beneficial to both of you, is what I'm feeling here. It's also a decision that needs to be made. We have fast movement with the Eight of Rods. Like I said, this is going to happen soon. This is happening fast movement here. Yep. And this is Piscean energy, the moon illusion in my deck here. This is you're totally immersed in your feelings. You're looking at things for what they are now. You're totally seeing that you did the pouring of emotions, of giving, and the other person was not reciprocal in what you were pouring into this relationship, right? And you're seeing this now. It was hidden from you, or you just didn't look. Sometimes we can't look for a while. We can't. And then we're wondering how we could ever not see this. And that's what's happening here. And this happens fast. It happens really fast. That this is coming to you. You're being made aware of it. Yes, you're definitely being made aware of it here. And you're being called to stand your ground. For some of you, I feel like you're dealing with a maternal figure here. And this is like stepping out of that childlike position, because we have the Page and the Queen. So there's this age difference, the difference in maturity as well. So, but I'm not so much feeling that today with the maturity. I feel just like the age difference for some of you. I really do feel that. And that you need to step up and out of that role of yours, and really stand up for yourself and make it clear, these are my boundaries. I do not want you to act this way. I need to be in a relationship that is reciprocal, where there is equal give and take. Oh, yes. And we have the King of Swords now. Now that is interesting. Now, Aquarius, this is very interesting because I perceive this as you. So you must be all grown up. You must be all grown up, because from a Page to the King of Swords, that's quite the jump here. Like things are being balanced for you, like I said, but in a major way here. In a major way. And the Queen here notices as well. Now the energy of the reading is shifting a little bit because of that heavyweight that came in here, which is you, Aqua. It's really this heavyweight energy. You're putting your foot down. You're making it very clear. You're no longer in the real defensive kind of a state where you're just reacting towards what is brought to you. You're now putting it down. You are the action now. You are the action now. It's no longer reactive. It's you're acting. You're not reacting, you're acting it out. There's a huge difference. Huge difference. You're no longer in this defensive state. You're in the offense now. Thank you. Yep. To make that clearer, I hope I can bring it to you appropriately so it is understood. You're in the offense now. And this Queen notices for sure. And the shift in energy is also what I'm perceiving now. You could be in a relationship with that person and you're making it very clear, like in a love relationship is what I'm seeing now, not with your mother. This is a different one, obviously. So yeah, so but this is interesting because it might have to do with issues that you are having with your mother and that are reflected back to you in this relationship that you're in currently, or with that person that you're having to deal with at that time, and you're stepping up. Yeah. Wow. You're letting them know you have to give. With the Six of Pentacles, you have to give freely. Willingly, happily. You're a total giver. You're showing up as this total giver here. Totally happy to give to, you like giving. But of course, sometimes that can be taken advantage of. I'm curious. Yeah. With the Four of Swords, this is really, you went you went into meditative states, you went just within, just sit, excuse me, with yourself, really not caring so much about what other people think of what you're doing, and really just standing in your power and being with yourself and being in somewhat of also a rest position, like really resting, really thinking about it, really giving yourself the time, thank you, really giving yourself the time to think about the situation at hand here, and to think about this this pattern of yours. I almost said behavior, but this pattern of yours where you just give things out freely and people just take from you. Yeah. With the Five of Cups, we're going from the Four of Cups to a Five of Cups now. So you're really reflecting on that pattern that you have going on here. You're really thinking about it. But there are two cups. One isn't spilled yet. One isn't spilled yet, or will never be spilled. And then there is an offer right behind you. But as long as you're in that state of going inward and really thinking about it and giving it deep thought, which is a good process. It's like you can see that there's new stuff out there already. Yep, and you're totally moving towards the new. You're absolutely gonna then stand up and be like, okay, I'm going to a different place. I'm going to where I think is better for me. I'm not going to stay in this situation. I am going to move away. This could also denote to a switching of patterns here. Like I said, when you thought about the pattern that you have going on here, and then you're switching, you're taking those swords out, and you're like, yep, I'm ready to fight now, or I'm ready. Fighting might be too strong, but I'm ready to defend myself now, is what I'm seeing. Like, bring it on, is what I'm perceiving very strongly from this card. With the Seven of Cups, yep, they're saying you had options here. You did have options, and you did have the choice here. You did have the choice here. This could also denote too that there were other parties involved as well, like on your side. Could be on her side or his side, whichever it is for you. But I'm not seeing that so much. I'm feeling this is on your side. You had an option here and a choice to make, and you made it. With the Three of Rods. Now this is you're getting help with a project of yours. Because you already started out. This could also denote to your inner work. Like you started out, you started to like this inner work that you were doing and that you are doing, and but sometimes we need help to get through certain things, and you're receiving it here. You're definitely receiving it here. The Three of Cups, these are social events. Like this is a celebratory energy. Celebratory energy. Yeah. Because I feel you're going to break through that cycle, or you already did by that time, and that causes you to feel really happy. That causes you to feel really happy. It could also be reconciliation. But since you have the options here, since I talked about the other parties, another possibility here is too that you really did have the option here and could choose between other parties, or that there was another party involved. But it's your life. I don't know your life. With the Six of Rods, like the whole thing, whatever you are starting here, they're saying that it's going to be highly successful. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, is basically the thing. Whatever decision you made, stick to it. You made the right choice here, because it's going to be very victorious, okay? With the Page of Cups here, this is an offer of emotion. Also, yeah, not so much an offer, but a message of emotion. Like you offered to this person. You offered, like you tried, is what I'm seeing here. You tried to to explain, but still in that page kind of a style. And you might have even shed tears about this situation. This was not easy for you. This was not easy for you to do. The Magician. This is you. There was something that you were trying to manifest. The Magician is also someone who has their tools, or all their tools out already, all their tools that they need to manifest. A lot of gifts that they have on the inside are already visible to them. A lot of gifts that you came here with are already visible to you now, and they are going to be even more accessible to you once you go through that process. More magic, basically. Oh yes. Oh yes. With the High Priestess right next to the Magician. This is interesting. This is definitely strong manifestation power. This is to me like right now this card shows up as the strongest in your reading. Like energetically you show up very strong. An incredible manifester, incredibly connected to the upper realms, incredibly spiritual. Very strong, very powerful. Wow. Aquarius, this is fantastic. Really cool. This is also, you're really manifesting something. Whatever you're manifesting here is coming to life, is what I feel here. If that's what you wanted, like all those gifts, spiritual gifts and spiritual insights, you're getting them. The Ten of Swords, which is, I feel the ending of some kind of a drama here. This is definitely the ending of this, of this karmic cycle here. Again, I feel like you might have been, or your counterpart might have been involved in like a third party situation here. And this is like you're distancing yourself from this. Or you're getting out. It's just like this cycle comes to a close. Definitely comes, this is coming to an end. The Queen of Cups. Okay, this is interesting. This reading, I feel, is all over the place. It takes me so many directions. It takes me so many directions. So many directions. I feel this is your Queen of Swords from earlier. This is what I feel. The one, she now, like I said earlier when I said she is sharp with her tongue, but also a little kitty. And that's the little kitty that is coming out now. Although she is a queen and she is someone, or he, depending, right, is someone who is highly intuitive as well. Highly intuitive too. Perfect wife, good mother. I'm not sure I need to draw more cards. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, because I was really drawn to her veil. So what I was seeing here was marriage. I was immediately thinking marriage. So from what I'm seeing here, it's so interesting. It's so interesting and so different. It really looks to me like a third-party situation, and that is ending. And then your person shows up a lot more soft, a lot more vulnerable, a lot more in her emotions, and hence you have the Ten of Cups here together, which is a really stable relationship. And like I said, I immediately was drawn to her veil, and she looked like a bride to me all of a sudden. So yeah, I feel like you're coming closer together again through this whole thing. Through this whole thing, and through through those Ten of Swords, through this moment where you ended it. Five of Rods. These are ego games, ego-based stuff, unhealthy stuff, not really working together. Yeah, quarrels basically. And I feel that is going back to the options that you had here. The options that you had. The Seven of Swords. What a great birthday reading, hey? I specifically asked to make it light. Sorry, Aqua, I really cannot predict what is coming out here. I can't help it, and I fully understand. Probably some of you must have been like, what is she reading here? Oh man. Okay, well, we have the Seven of Swords, which is lies and deceit. So there was deceitful nature here. Again, that was ego stuff. And walking away from it. But this is in a deceitful manner. Yeah. Since this is coming to an end. Weird. Really weird. Okay, with the Eight of Cups, this is absolutely walking away from that. Walking away from that ego-based stuff here. And really, yeah, this was tearful to you. This was definitely tearful. You might have also deceived yourself with that situation. You might have deceived yourself. And now you're being truthful to yourself. Now you're being honest with yourself, and you're walking away. And you're walking away. Oh, and here comes the love offer. Here comes the love offer. You're walking right into the arms of the Queen of Cups here. Absolutely. She is still there for you. He or she, I see it as a she here right now, or I read it as a she, is still there for you. After all this drama. After all this drama. And I feel you too, yeah, really, I don't know. And death. Man, you're really confusing me here, Aqua. I really don't get it, because it's this back and forth movement here. It's so strange, because death, that's Scorpio energy, and that's something is ending. So since that is below the Ten of Pentacles, I'm feeling like the relationship is ending. But the energy I got here at first was totally she is still there for you. And now this card. Okay. Spirit, what shall we do? I don't get it. I'm not really feeling this. So weird. Again, the choices, you had choices here. Again. And you made your choice. I hope this is making sense to some of you out there, because to me it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm still going to post it because I'm sure there's a message in there for some of you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be reading it. But there are so many things around, so many ways and possibilities that you could have taken, that you could have so many roads that are not really in your highest interest and your highest good. And you choose the right thing here. You choose the right thing. This is about spiritual path. And again, we have the Six of Swords here, which is leaving a situation that was not healthy for you and going on to something better. And we have the Page of Cups, which is that love offer. This is where you're going, and this is your queen here. This is your queen. Oh my God, okay. And here we have the Two of Cups, which is that soulmate connection that you two have. This is that soulmate connection that you two have. Oh God, what? And death again. Death again. I have to say, either you're dealing with a Scorpio here. I'm really confused. Because it seems to be going really well energetically, and then all of a sudden there's a cut. There's a cut and it's like end. And I don't get it. I feel like what I feel and what I perceive off of this card is like this is bringing you towards enlightenment, especially with the Seven of Cups here, with the sun and the radiance. It's like this is bringing you to more enlightenment. I hope so, because I'm confused by your cards. And you, by the looks of it, might be too. The Queen of Wands, which is Leo energy, which is also, again, someone who stands strongly in his or her power. Someone who doesn't even feel the need to defend themselves, because they're so, like, by their mere presence alone, this is, by their mere presence alone, they make it clear to whoever is around them. And we have Temperance here. We have Temperance, which is exactly that reciprocal give and take to me, and which is also Sagittarius energy, which is also something is being divinely orchestrated. And again, I'm seeing that sun. It's so interesting. Let me show you just real quick. This is not the order the cards came out, but I want to show you anyways. We have here in the back, do you see this? The sun. Then we have here the radiance. And then we have here the sun again. So this is very much, this is leading you to enlightenment. They are showing you that there is something that you need to see, is what I feel. And they're calling you into patience here as well. But I have to say, I myself am getting impatient with this reading, because it's just so back and forth and doesn't seem to make any sense. Not really. And like I said, I'm strongly thinking that this is the same to you, Aqua, here. This is not really making any sense, but it's freeing you of unhealthy attachment, that's for sure. Capricorn energy with the devil here. All right, what I want to do for you now, since we're already 27 minutes in, is draw from my shamanic oracle deck here for you to see what they have to say, like Spirit's advice. Spirit, please make this good. So, what does Aqua need to know here? My God. Okay, the Sweat Lodge. We have the Sweat Lodge with the number 59, which is a 9, and this is like completion. This is completion. You're going through something right now. We have the Staff with the number 51, breaking down to a 6. But there's also 5s. 5 also denote change. Oh my God. God, Spirit. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. The rattle. The rattle. The rattle with the number 43. Now, this is quite something here. This is quite something. No wonder you were confused. No wonder your cards came out like this. No wonder. The rattle and the staff. They're really powerful tools, much like magical tools, much like the tools you're looking for. You might have even asked for specifically that. Be careful what you ask for, Aqua. Now you got it. This is really making you aware of this. This is bringing you down to breaking you down to who you truly are, getting rid of what you no longer need. The Sweat Lodge is always about that second chance. If you go in there and really truly mean it, then you will receive that second chance. Great stuff is coming to you then, because if you truly mean it and not just go along with ego gratification and really do the right thing here. And that's what I've been seeing here. Like, you haven't, I'm sorry to say, I hope I'm probably going to offend someone, but you haven't been doing the right things here, and they have not been making you happy, and they're calling you back into balance. They're calling you to let go of that. And sometimes when they have repeatedly tried to do so and knock on your door, then what happens is they're gonna be a little bit more forceful the next time. And since I have repeating cards here showing a situation again and again, so that makes me think and feel that this is not the first time you're going through this, right? And they try to knock on your door, so that's why you're in the situation you're in right now. And this is gonna, you're being cleared of that stuff. You're being cleared. This will bring a lot of clarity to you. If you want to be the magician and the high priestess, if that's what you have asked for those powerful tools, then you have to go through that journey, right? And the stuff is really about the duality, about the subconscious, about third eye, about the connection to the above world, but also the earthly connection here, okay? And yep, this is definitely going to be a successful endeavor is what I'm seeing here, but it's in the beginnings. It's in the beginnings. And it's really about the duality here, about bringing your integrating your shadow side, basically integrating and understanding your shadow side with that light side, and that requires work. That just requires work. And with the rattle is powerful, powerful tool used by shamans as well. I feel great shamanic energy here. Great shamanic energy, and wow, yeah. First, you might have to go through that, like through a bit of a, how do I put that? Through a bit of a more uncomfortable time in order to then feel a lot more free and cleared. Because these first two cards really like speak to me, and it's very dense energy, right? And the rattle, however, is like there's a lot more light energy. We have colors like green, yellow in there, orange in there. So this is really, really good stuff that is happening here to you and for you. Really good. It's funny, I see this almost like a straw today. Like a straw. So yeah. Like drinking something. Drinking from something. It's almost like in the Matrix what I see. Do you want the red or the blue pill? The red or the blue pill? Oh, but that beat is repetitive here. You are going to feel a lot more free. Like something is coming up here. Something is coming up, like from subconscious wise, something is coming up. Which you might realize what the reason is why you have been acting in certain ways, why you thought you needed certain things, or why you thought you needed special attention. And this is being cleared out. This is a heavy read, man. Wow. Yeah. All right. High Priestess again. Harness mystic power. And the Knight. Be brave and honest. Yeah, most of all to yourself. Now, the High Priestess. We already had the High Priestess in your reading, so I'm thinking this is where you are aspiring to go. Yep. You want those powers. You want those powers, and that's why this card showed up so strongly in your reading. I feel like those mystic powers, really harnessing them. But in order, like I said, in order to harness those mystic powers, you really have to go through the journey. These gifts are not given if you're just like, yeah, please give them to me. You really have to work for them. You really have to do the clearing. You have to be on that journey here. All right. High Priestess and the Knight, be brave and honest. I'm going to read the High Priestess to you. Harness mystic power, align with the light, and focus on all things positive. The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar. fierce, powerful, and disciplined. In many traditions, particularly pre-Christian, the high priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The high priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the high priest. If you look at them together, you will see they mirror each other's energy. She is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. You are a mystic with a capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You're being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it is important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. Wow. Well, I'm just debating with myself whether to read the Knight to you as well. But I kind of do. I kind of do want to give you that, since I feel it is important. I will have to put a disclaimer on this video, like highly triggering. God. Be brave and honest. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The knight is a knight in shining armor, dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is a protector of the Holy Grail, and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you. Whether you are male or female, that energy is within you. His sword and armor show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. They're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you're longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. All right, Aqua. Can't wait to read your comments. Fantastic. But someone needs to hear it, and they wanted me to bring it the way I did, so I did. Still hoping you're not slaughtering me, but we'll see. Whatever is. So you have the Star. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And just on a side note, we all make mistakes. We keep making mistakes. We're only human. And that's that. Aquarius, I really do hope from the bottom of my heart that you do have a really nice birthday. Yeah, This again has no extended because the extended was included in your reading here. I really hope this was helpful to you, and this was shining light on a situation for you that must have been confusing to you. And I'll see you next time, lovely people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscriptions, comments. Please be mindful what you're writing. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Aqua. Bye.